Hello, my dears, and welcome to my channel. As always, I am very happy and grateful that you've chose to spend your time with me and supporting my channel. Really easy. Like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and click on the notification bell of when you like to be notified of when I put out a new video. And I hope that you're all doing well, but if not, I do hope things will get better for you soon. But if you want to forget about things for just a little while, join me in meeting the Rabbit Tarot. And this is a Kickstarter deck, but you can also purchase this at a couple places. And it was created by Lewis William, and he has an Etsy shop and a website with a store in it, and I will link those in the description below if you're interested in checking out his Rabbit Tarot. And he also put out a cat tarot, and I got this through his Kickstarter as well, and I'm really liking his deck so far. And I did purchase this hardcover guidebook, and I'll show you what it's about after we go through the deck. Okay, so the box is 5 1/4 height, across is 3 1/4, and the width is 1.65. Has the thumb indents, and the title is only on the sides. I'm kind of bummed about that. I like it when they put the title on the top so I can stack my decks one on the other. And then on the back he's got the cute bunny, and it just says Lewis Art, which is his I guess it's his website business, you could say. And it's got the date of when it came out, and on the inside got the same thing, the title of it. And there's no ribbon, so you pretty much have to pour the cards out. And it doesn't come with a guidebook in the box. You have to purchase the book separately. Alright, so the cards themselves are regular size tarot. As you can see, same size. And the cardstock is 350 GSM, and on the back you can see reversals won't be revealed. And the width of the deck is 1.40. Alright, so in my tarot videos, I do a side-by-side comparison. So you gotta check them out. See if you're doing a new deck that's similar to the Rider-Waite, or if you're just on the prowl for a new deck, put it on your wish list, or if you want to buy it. So the deck that I'll be using with the comparison is the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and it is produced by US Game Systems. And if you want to go over to their website or Amazon, because Amazon sells everything. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do a side-by-side comparison. And basically this is just a bunny deck. As you can see, rabbit. It's a rabbit deck, and the humans have been replaced by bunny rabbits, and it is a very cute deck. It is. Alright. So, pretty much everything has stayed the same as the Rider-Waite Smith. He didn't change anything about it. You have the same titles. The Minor Arcana have the same suits, the court cards. And I'm really happy with how this deck turned out, because there's been some Kickstarters that, even though I've looked at the cards, but when I've gotten them, they've kind of been like, I I thought these looked different. And there are some Kickstarters where you only see so much of the cards, you don't see the whole deck, and you're kind of like, I hope this is going to turn out. But So far, I have liked both of his decks, and I'm really curious as to see what he comes up with next. I love this card. I think this is one of my favorites out of the deck. And I think for the most part, this could be a good beginner's deck. No, Angel Bunny. And I like this card as well. I like the sky and the moon. And I haven't had a chance to work with this deck. I just recently got it. But I am looking forward to using it and see how it goes. Okay, so that is the major arcana. Right. And next we will go into the wands. Okay. Looks cute with the black bunny instead of the cat. It's a cute little touch. And we have a little bunny and the salamander. Alright, so that is the wands. And next we move on to the cups. Although I wish he would add little bunny babies, like in the where they have little kids here, little bunny babies. Would have been so cute. That chalice is huge. I could not see riding around with something that big. Okay, that is the cups. Next, we go on to the swords. Oh, little bunny's got this gigantic sword, bigger than he is. It's a dangerous bunny, just like the Monty Python bunny. And this one is very sad but cute. And I do like this one. I do like this one more than this one because in the regular Rider-Waite, it looks like there's like these swords hanging over somebody's body, whereas this one, the swords are in the background and you see that they are just resting. They're taking a pause. Yeah, I really like this version. Oh, it's sad. This is a sad card. The bunny. First time I saw that, I was like, "Aw." Okay. And I like that the bunnies are different. They're not all carbon copies one after the other. And I really like that. Okay, and last we have the pentacles. Cute bunny. I just can't get over how cute this deck is. It's like you could write an adventure with these bunnies. You could make a land up and just write about the different adventures with the bunny. I think this would be a good story. It would help somebody if they were like struggling with a story. Oh, that would be a great idea to have this. Because each bunny is different, and you could do a detailed backstory on them if you wanted to. Yeah, see? They got the cute little baby bunnies. That would have been cute. Okay. And finish up the suit and the deck. Okay. So the cards are good cardstock. They are a little on the thick side, but they're still flexi bendy. And they're kind of like a matte, kind of. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Okay, so let's get into the guidebook. And he does have this for sale at his Etsy or web shop, but unfortunately, he did not catch certain things in the guidebook before they were sent out. And I'll go through. I mean, it's the illustrations that are kind of messed up. But if you can look past the illustrations and certain things that are not what they're supposed to be, the meanings of the cards in here are fine. They didn't get messed up or anything. But if you can look past the few mess ups, I guess you could call them. Okay, so the first one is the Rabbit Tarot. Depending, most of the time they're printed this way, but this one was printed upward, and this thing is supposed to be it should be a little bit more centered, but it's, it's not a big deal to me. It still looks nice, and okay, so this is a nice hardcover. Most guidebooks don't come in a hardcover book, and then we go through and we have a little bit about Lewis and about the book. And basically this book just gives you the illustrations and the meanings. There's just no spreads, not much of anything else. It's just the meaning book with the illustrations in it. And we get the content page, like that. And with the Fool, there is a misprint at the bottom where it's supposed to say the Fool, it says the foot. And in the meaning page, you get the illustrated picture, the title, Major Arcana, and the story behind the card. And most of these, he's named them and given you a little bit of background on the card, and then you have an upright and a reversal meaning. And that's pretty much it. And then we have the first mashup. This is the 10 of Cups from the Cat Tarot. So unfortunately, it got added to that. So the Empress, go back through the deck. This is who the Empress, this is what is supposed to be here. So that's another one of the mess ups. But it's, if you can look past that, it's not really a big deal. And then it's the same for the whole, yeah. Here's the rest of the book. And I like how he gave them a little backstory, the cards. He didn't name all of the cards, but a good deal of them he did name. And then we go into the minor. For some reason, It was supposed to be 01 and then an extra 1 was printed. So like I said, most of the things that are mistakes are, you could easily overlook it. Unless you don't want to, spend the money. I think he said that he's going to reprint it again when these sell out. Okay, so the major and the minor arcana are given the same amount of attention, which I really like. I really don't like it when I understand the thought process behind giving the major a lot more attention than the minors in the guidebook, but I really like that he kept it the same. You get your story, you get the upright and the reversal meaning. And I think that's all of the, I guess I could call them hiccups that are in the book, as far as I know. Yeah, so as you can see, it's the same throughout the book. It's a beautiful guidebook. It is. Other than those hiccups, it's a beautiful guidebook. And if you've watched my videos before, you know I'm a guidebook fangirly. I love the guidebooks because it gives you, more of the why the deck was created and what the creator of the deck, hopefully you get from their deck, their hope of what you get from it. I don't necessarily look in the guidebooks for spreads or anything like that. I just like to have, I read the introduction page and I like to kind of get to know who the creators are behind the deck and their motivations. As you can see, it's a beautiful guidebook and the illustrations are beautiful, but that's pretty much it for it. But other than those hiccups, it's a beautiful guidebook. I know I keep saying that. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a shuffle. And you could do a shuffle any way you want to. There's no right or wrong way. And since they are a little stiff, like most cards when you first get them, depending on how you shuffle, how you can handle the rider weight, it's going to be the same thing. And you can rifle shuffle, you can overhand shuffle, you can cut them, and pick them up however you willy-nilly, and you can do a fan. Kind of spreads out, or you could just spread them all over the table and pick them up one by one, however you want to do that. Alright, so let's see who we're going to meet in the land of Rabbit. The Two of Wands. This has been my stalker card. I have had this, I went to a crystal shop the other day and they have a deck where you can shuffle it and choose a card. Guess what card decided to pop out? Two of Wands. So apparently I have to kind of make a decision about something. Alright, so Two of Wands, the story. From the rooftop of his family cottage tower, a young rabbit named Thistle stands tall, holding a wand in each paw. Dressed in red travel garb, he surveys the vast landscape of rivers, fields, and far-off mountains. He has always dreamed of exploring beyond his village, and today he's finally ready. One wand is rooted behind him, tied to the stone, symbolizing home and comfort. The other he grips tightly, facing forward. The world is calling, and Thistle must decide what path to take, to stay or to go. Upright meaning, the Two of Wands signifies planning, vision, and decision making. Like Thistle looking over the landscape, you are in a moment of reflection and potential. You've achieved something already, yet you sense there's more. waiting beyond. The wand behind Thistle shows what's secure and known, while the other he points to the unknown, ripe with opportunity. This is the time to think boldly, map out your next steps, and commit to a course of action. Reversal? In reverse, the Two of Wands warns of fear, hesitation, or indecision. Thistle may stand high above the world, but doubt clouds his heart. The landscape feels too vast, the journey too uncertain. You may be clinging too tightly to comfort or struggling to trust your future plans. This card urges you to confront what's holding you back. The potential is there, but courage is needed to move beyond your limits. Okay. I don't know who else needed to hear this, but yeah, the Ace of Wands is always the beginning. You have this epiphany or passion and you want to do something and you're just mulling it over in your head and thinking about it and everything. And then with the Two of Wands, you're in the planning stages. You're planning something. You're deciding, should I do this? Should I do not do that? And of course, it's perfect for December because most people in December are thinking about next year. They're thinking about their vision boards and planning out their next plan or anything like that. So this is a perfect card for this month, I think. But that's all I have for this. Let me know what you think about this cute little deck. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but I cannot help but gush over this deck. I think he did a wonderful job with this deck. I really do. I'm really impressed and I'm really excited about what his next deck is going to be. But let me know if you put it on your wish list or if you went and got it. And if you own it, let me know how it's working out for you. Always interested in your guys' thoughts about a deck. And, you know, people do read comments when they see the video. And, you know, if you want to suggest something that I missed or anything like that, feel free to comment. But once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me. And I hope that you will join me with another video. But until next time, take care and goodbye, my dears.